Alright guys, my Vernon Kid here coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's well on their end. Um, and due to the fact that the Avengers had came out, guys, I had to wait a couple of days to do my recap slash reviews on the shows that came on Saturday and Sunday. So I hope you don't mind me doing it a little late, but and they're gonna be a little late. Like I'm only gonna do about three today, and the rest probably be tomorrow. So we're gonna kick it off with ThunderCats that aired this Saturday. Like I said, Avengers came first in my opinion. um, so here's my thoughts on episode 20 of ThunderCats entitled "Curse of Ratilla." Okay, so for all of us who watched the show and know what happened the last episode, we were introduced to this versions of Pumira in the last episode called The Pit. Afterwards, Pumira basically told Lionel, her king, where the rest of the Thunderians were being held slaves on Mount Plundar. So that's where this episode picks up. So they arriving at Mount Plundar, the Thundercats and Pumara discover that the Thunderian slaves are being forced to excavate the Sword of Plundar. Yes, indeed, they introduce the Sword of Plundar once again, and we'll see who they are excavating it for. Rat Taro and his rats. So yeah, the rats are. We finally get to see the rats and Rataro. Rataro, really, his this version of Rataro is a little bit more bigger in terms of his classic look, as well as he speaks more regal than his classic look as well. And his daggers are much bigger than his daggers were in the original series. They were like little pig sticks compared to this one. Um, this was a really good episode. Really good. First of all, we really got to see a little bit more of Pumira, like what makes this girl tick, and the fact is she really comes off like very vicious at times. Like she was like, show no mercy. Like these rats want to enslave us. Show no mercy, and it was really in depth of would should she Lionel had to really show her like sometimes there are other ways of doing things. Um, there was also a tidbit in this guys that kind of showcased, well, maybe, just maybe, as we all been saying, that maybe Pumira and Lionel are kind of gonna get together, because at one point, when the group separated, to one went to go help the slaves while the others went to go find the Sword of Plundar. We are introduced. Pumara comes at the Lionel and says, "You like her, don't you?" Talking about Chitara, and he says, "Well, I'm over her." And she's like, "Well, maybe there's someone else for you." So it kind of gave a little hint, like wink, wink, like okay, we might see her stick around more, and I'm hoping they do keep Pumira around more. It would be good to have another female on the team, because I've been hearing a lot of people been telling me that they're getting a little tired of just Shitara on the team, and I kind of agree with everybody on that. Um, what really interested me more was a little bit more of the detail in the rats' history. Like we see that uh, it showcased that the rats have been at the bottom of the food chain for a long time. They've had to get the scraps from all the other animal races and things like that until their ancestor, known as Ratilla, found the Sword of Plundar. And then we saw a fight between Ratilla and a young Jaga with the Sword of Omens. After being defeated, it was seen that Jaga created Mount Plundar around the Sword of Plundar so nobody would find it. And that was interesting. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That's cool. Um, but this was still good. Still really good. Uh, I really enjoyed it. In the end, the fight between Rat Taro and Lionel was pretty decent. Not bad. We got a little bit of hand-to-hand combat from Lionel, and then it went from swordsmanship. Um, and at first looks like Lionel is outmatched, and which I don't mind. I don't mind that they showcase that Lionel's still kind of not a master swordsman. He's still learning and things like that. There's people out there that are better than him. I like that for this version of Lionel. And he was able to defeat Rataro with the abilities of the gem stone that's in his claw shield as well. But and send his Rataro's attack back at him, which was cool. And we saw a little bit of that. The rats don't like Rataro because of how he treats them. The other rats like they're beneath him, and that was good. I really enjoyed that a lot. This episode was really good. And Pumari even came around, maybe even taking a little bit of advice from Lionel about maybe mercy is a little bit how we could do things around here. But the episode ends on a cliffhanger because once Chitara and Tiger are able to find the Sword of Plundar, we see that Mumra knows about it, has known that it's been found, and he sends his forces to get it back. So it looks like the episode is going to kick off right where episode 20 left off. Episode 21, which airs next week. This week, this Saturday, which was really good, called The Birth of the Blades. So we'll see where this goes off. But so far, we got another incarnation of another classic villain, Rataro. And let's just see where it goes. We got pretty much, 6 more episodes left before the first season officially ends. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real. I hope you stick around for the next review. And you guys take care.